Greetings, dear fellow Thulians. We have talked about traveling and random encounters, and we have also discussed hazards and adventure sites, as well as taking shelter. But we haven't discussed how poor little Thistle Greenbottle will feed himself whilst traveling. Naturally, you can bring day rations or other food items, but in Reconquest you are assumed to, when you are traveling, to always look for something edible. Now, being a halfling and everything, I'm pretty sure Thistle Greenbottle is paying attention to just that, edible things. Now, as you can tell, Thistle Greenbottle is a hex adjacent to a lake hex. And what this means is that when he is traveling, he has an even bigger chance of finding something edible. When you are traveling in Thule and you are walking adjacent to a water hex, in addition to normal growths, berries and fruit and mushrooms and such, you can also find crayfish and mussels and snails and watercress and cattail and duckweed and water lily seeds and water chestnut, as well as bird eggs, because they are to be found near lakes, freshwater hexes. As you can tell, he's a little bit hungry, so let us cast a die to see how his foraging is going to work out this day. And note, he can do that whilst traveling. Thistle Greenbottle has an intelligence of 10, so we simply cast a die to find out whether or not he finds something to eat. And he does really well. He scores a critical success. The die roll is adjusted depending on the season, as well as sometimes for terrain types. Because if you are underground or in mountains, you are of course less likely to find something edible by foraging. And if it's winter time or spring, you are less likely to find something edible. Thistle cast a 1, so he scored a critical success, and he finds the equivalent of 3 day rations as well as drinking water, which of course makes him very happy. Anyhow, if you score a critical failure, you will have to test your constitution, because you have found something that you thought was edible, but it was indeed poisonous. So you have to test your constitution to see if you are poisoned.